Hello, welcome, namaste. Thank you for tuning in. We're here to celebrate our bodies. We're here to practice our yoga sadhana. We're here to balance our emotional being, and we're here to find equanimity in our mind, body, and spirit. These are just some of the small things that yoga helps us out with. And I'm inspired to share with you today because we have a full moon in Cancer coming up here on January 13th. Is our first full moon of this year. And it's could potentially be a little bit of a doozy. There's a lot of active energy and emotional turbulence around full moons usually. And I myself, I particularly feel the most turbulence 3 days or so before the full moon. I don't often have too much trouble the day of the full moon. Usually it's those days coming in where all of the energy and all of the challenge potentially is coming in the days leading up. So here we are with a really beautiful yoga sadhana, or yoga practice, to find equanimity and to find inner stillness. Because this full moon being placed in Cancer, Cancer is a water sign, so it's very feelsy, very emotional. So this full moon could be intense. And so we've got our yoga practice today. These are some of my favorite movements and asanas to do when there is any kind of emotional turbulence going on. The very first thing that I always do whenever I know that I'm reacting too much to the world rather than responding, if I know I'm not responding but reacting harshly to things and I know that I'm out of balance, I always physically align myself first. So stopping whatever we're doing, switching the mind and doing some physical activity right away is going to balance some of the emotional upheaval that might be going on. So let's sit down and get yourself comfortable, get yourself ready for your yoga practice today, and just make your way to an easy seat. And you can be crisscross applesauce is fine. You can be kneeling on your shins, that's fine. But wherever you are, make sure that your spine is long and tall. So you're sitting upright with beautiful posture so that the crown of your head is elevated above your hips. And we'll relax our shoulders down away from our ears. Let's soften the jaw. And if you haven't done so already, I invite you to close down your eyes and just take a moment to sit with your eyes closed. And we'll take a breath here. Good. And continue to breathe, beginning to let your breath deepen and lengthen. And we'll take 3 rounds of balancing breath, in through the nose and out through the mouth. So let's breathe in together here through the nostrils. Open the mouth and sigh the breath out. Just letting go, allowing your body to melt and relax. Breathe in. Exhale out the mouth, releasing. Letting go of the day. One more time, a full, big, deep inhale. And hold the breath. So when you breathe in as much air as you can, hold the breath at the top of the lungs. Hold. And exhale out. Fully relaxing and letting go. Good. And tuning in just a moment and taking a moment to notice the state and quality of our mind. So the funny thing about the state and quality of our mind is that it's always shifting, right? The only constant in our life is change. So everything is changing all the time. Our mental state is always changing. If you watch it, you're going to be in one mental mood at one time of the day and another mental mood completely at a different time of the day. So wherever you happen to be with your mental mood right now, just check in with a sense of gentleness. Just check in. How am I feeling? What's the mood of my mind today? And it's very important that we approach this with a sense of non-judgment, so we're not judging ourselves for where we're at. No judgment here. This is a judgment-free zone. We're just noticing how we're feeling now, and we'll just let it go. So let's take a full deep breath in. Thinking about our emotional state, the mood of the mind, let's exhale and release, let it go. Good. Taking another breath in, coming into this fresh, brand new moment. Okay, beautiful, wonderful. So let's begin with our hands at our heart center. And we'll take an inhale, hands at prayer. We'll inhale our prayer hands up to the sky. Stretching the arms, stretching the elbows. And as you exhale, drop your prayer hands back down to your heart. Twice more like that. Inhale, reach the prayer palms up. Exhale, drop the palms to your heart. Good, and last time, inhale, reaching our prayer palms up, up. Straightening the elbows, creating space along the sides of the ribs. Flip your palms, and exhale, release the arms out and down. So this is our energetic field. This is our auric space. Let's inhale, flip the palms, and reach the arms back up towards the sky. Gathering light, gathering life force energy. Flip the palms down and exhale. Clear your aura, clear your energy. Palms down to the floor. Last time, inhale, reach. Flip the palms down, exhale, release, let go. Good. Now, we'll send our arms out to the sides with the thumbs up and the palms facing forward. So this is an energetic clearing technique. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be pulling our energetic fields inwards to our body all the way. So oftentimes our energy field or our aura can be huge. I don't know if you've ever been at a yoga class or been out and about somewhere and somebody walks into the room and they walk into the room. You know, they take the city of where they're from into the room with them. You know, their energy is huge, and it's okay, but let's learn how to expand our energy when that's appropriate, and let's learn how to bring our energy in as well, because it's our energy. So we have the arms out to the sides. I'm taking a breath in, and as I breathe out, I'm just going to hug my arms in. And I'll end up placing my palms, one on my tummy and one on my heart. And as I'm exhaling and hugging my arms in, I'm visualizing like wrapping myself with a cloak, like as if you're just bringing a cloak or a towel around your body and you're just drawing it into yourself. So we're visualizing, exhaling, pulling it all in. Good. Okay, let's do that one more time. We'll inhale, we'll reach the arms out to the sides. And as we exhale, just pull your fields in. All the way to your skin. That simple. Okay, good. So we're calm and we're centered, we're ready to go. And we're excited. Let's come up to a standing position. Okay, So we're standing on our 2 feet. Rosie, go over here, honey. Come on, come on. You stay, stay. Okay, so we're standing on our 2 feet with our feet at hips distance. Go a little bit wider actually for me. So let's go a little bit wider than feet's distance or hips distance. Soften into your knees a little bit. Relax your shoulders, your arms are nice and loose, and we're just gonna move into some twists. So, twisting really gently with the arms, left and right. This is one of my go-to movements. The spine loves a twist. So go ahead and get nice and twisty, letting the arms go out to the sides. Breathing gently, so we're still breathing. We're just breathing softly, breathing gently. The knees stay bent. Don't lock your knees here. Good. And we'll slow down. Come back to center. Maybe step the feet back in underneath your hips. Flip the palms forward. Stand tall. Close the eyes. Take a breath and feel your body. Already, and it's very subtle. So in yoga, we practice feeling subtle energy. Energy is moving and changing and in flux all the time, but it's subtle. And if our mind is used to being distracted, constantly working, constantly hearing something, watching something, constantly stimulated, then it's harder to feel those subtle energies because the mind is always stimulated and overwhelmed by something big. But energy flow, energy movement is a very subtle thing. So I'll be showing you that. I'll be teaching you that is how to feel your own body's prana or chi or ki, depending on the culture and the lineage that we're working with. Okay, so again, let's step the feet back out a little bit wider and we're going to work with our hips. So we'll place our hands on our hips. This is challenging for some. And if you find that it's a little bit challenging for you, that's okay. Just stick with it, smile through it. We're going to inhale and send your pelvis forward. As you exhale, circle around to one side, big circle. Send your booty back to the other side and then come forward. Moving with your breath, exhaling the hips back. Inhaling the pelvis forward, big circles. Forward, side and back, big hip circles. Let's do one more going this direction. Good, and when you're ready, we'll reverse it. Still breathing the hips forward, exhaling the hips back. And I love this movement because you get a stretch out of every single part of your hip. You get a stretch out of the hip flexors. You get a stretch out of your QL, your piriformis, your side hip, your side glute. You get a stretch out of the hamstrings. It's great. Okay, let's do one more. Big circle. Okay, and then when your booty is back, you're gonna go ahead and stay in this kind of forward folded position. You can release the arms down, soften the knees a little bit if you need to, and bring the fingertips to the earth or to your shins, whatever's available to you. Our feet are a little bit wide here. You can bring them in if you want. Softening the knees, and let's just maybe bring the arms down or leave them on the shins, and we'll just begin to pedal out the legs. So pedaling the knees. Take a full round of breath for me here. Take a full inhale through the nose. Open the mouth and sigh the breath out. Exhale. And we're going to move right into a ragdoll, into a forward fold. So with the knees as soft as you'd like for them to be, drop the crown of the head forward. Let the spine round a little bit. Let your arms just kind of drop down. I like to leave my arms down, but a lot of people also like to cross the arms. So feel free to cross your arms at your elbows as well if you'd like. Let's stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Breathing in through the nose and out. Breathing in
and out. Last time, inhale, exhale. Okay, untangling the arms if you've got them crossed, and then inhale, rolling up the spine, nice and slow. Exhaling, relaxing, releasing into your Tadasana pose. Closing down the eyes. Let's place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart. With the eyes closed, take a breath, tune in, and feel your body. So what does that mean? That means tuning in to the physical sensation. What is the result? What is the effect of these first few movements on our body? Are you noticing a difference just with these first few movements? The heart rate may be increasing a little bit. A shift in energy just a little bit, and it's subtle, might be subtle, but it's there. Let's take one more breath into that, paying attention. Beautiful. Okay, release the arms down. So here's another one that I really love, just to get our energy flowing and moving, and to get our energy channels, our nadis flowing once again. We can get blocks in the rivers of our energy flow. They're like rivers, the channels that our energy flows through, called our nadis, and they can get blocked just through, being a human and living your life. So this is a nice one to unblock our energy system so that we can feel in harmony with the Tao and in harmony with life again. So again, it's that slightly wider stance, and we're just going to shake the tree. Shake the trees, that's what they call this in Qigong, and Tai Chi and those types of practices. But this movement is used in somatic healing as well. It's all kind of boils down to the same process of moving the body and then feeling the result of healing and relaxation and mental balance. So shaking the tree here is really nice to just, shake out stress. So I'd like for you to tune in. If you want, you can close the eyes down. And if you've been stressed, if you've had something stressful happening in your life, let's go ahead and shake it out and do this in whatever way feels best for you. So move around on your mat if you need to, reach your arms up in the air if you need to. This is your free intuitive movement. So thinking about whatever stress you have, and then shake, maybe vigorously. Maybe you really, really need to shake out. Maybe you need to shake the arms forward and kind of push out any stress that we've been feeling. Just push it out, release it from the body, let it go. We don't need it, let it go. So pushing out, shaking vigorously, releasing for another 20 seconds. Okay, for another 5 seconds, jumping. Give me a little bit more. Jumping, shaking, reaching the arms up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms up towards the sky. Breathe in deeply. Flip the palms, exhale, release, slow. One hand to belly, one hand to heart. Close the eyes, take a breath, feel what you're feeling. So I know my heart rate picked up with that, maybe yours did too. Allowing your breath to slow your heart rate down. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to do another balancing movement, and this one is really nice to align our left and right hemisphere of our brain. Just gives us more fuel for finding that equanimous state that we're wanting. And again, this one can be a little bit tricky, especially if we're not, as mobile as we want to be. So be gentle with this one, and let your momentum kind of work with you. So we're just going to be lifting one elbow to the opposite knee, going left and right, diagonally across the body, elbow to knee. Good. Okay. And I'm going to count with us here. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, you got it, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax, release. Find your mountain pose, your Tadasana, feet grounded, shoulders relaxed, lifted through the chest, lifted a bit through the chin, reaching the crown of the head towards the sky, yet very grounded and stable in our legs. Take a breath, feel your body. If you want, you can touch the body as well. I love that. I love one hand on belly, one hand on heart, because I'm feeling one hand is on my belly where my breath is, and the other hand is on my heart where my heartbeat is. So it's two really powerful places where you can feel with your hands, tactile, where you can tune into those two working mechanisms within your body and establish that more of a connection, that much deeper of a connection. Okay, so we're going to come down for a brief little Shavasana. I may be a little bit of a traditionalist in yoga. So traditional yoga, we always Shavasana after our asana. We always take that little break before our meditation. It's really important that we take time to transition between asana, Shavasana, and then Shavasana and meditation. So we're going to come down and we're going to take just a little bit of a Shavasana. Okay, so coming all the way down to your back. And again, if you want, right hand on belly, left hand on heart. Okay, let the shoulders drop down into the earth, as well as the legs. Let the legs just relax. If you want, you can pick up your left leg, let it drop. Pick up your right leg, let it drop. Loosey-goosey legs, loosey-goosey feet. Close down the eyes, find your breath, and just take a moment to be with yourself. Okay. Finding some movements here. over onto one side. Hang out on one side just for a minute, just for a breath. Let yourself hang out on your fetal pose. And then on your next inhale, you can push your way up to a comfortable seat. Okay. So we'll come into our Sukhasana, our easy seats. If you have half lotus or full lotus, or if you prefer to be kneeling, anything works, it's all good. Whatever you need to do so that you can sit in a meditative space for a few moments here. Let's take a full breath in through the nose. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Now again, a full breath in through the nose, fill up the lungs to max capacity, and then hold. Holding the breath at the top. Sniff in a little bit more air. Open the mouth, sigh it out. Beautiful. Now, again, tune into our body. How does the body feel? Okay, so for our meditation, we're just going to do a quick little meditation now. And we're just going to do the box breathing style and deconstructed. So we'll breathe in for 4 and we'll breathe out for 4. So oftentimes the style of breathing, we're breathing in, holding it, breathing in for 4, holding it for 4, breathing out for 4, and then holding the breath out for 4. But that can be a little bit more advanced, and so we're just going to breathe in for 4 and breathe out for 4. And I'll count with us. So let's start by exhaling all the breath out of the lungs. Breathing in 1, 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. In 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 2, 3, 4. Out 2, 3, 4. On your own, count. Keep your mind on your breath, keep your mind on your count. Pull your attention back. If your attention wanders, come back to your breath. A few more moments.
Okay, go ahead and let go of your count, but continue to breathe mindfully in the same rhythm, the same way. We're just going to do a little bit of energetic clearing and healing and letting go. So whatever's been weighing heavy on your heart, whatever's been happening for you now, see if you can view it from a lens of compassion. Like, oh, okay, this is what I'm learning now. This is what I'm moving through now. This is what life is showing me now. And these are the feelings that I'm feeling with that. And let's go ahead and release, let go of any heavy feelings that we're ready to just release back into the universe so that it can be transmuted. Anything that you don't need anymore, any heaviness, any tension, any stress, worry, concern, fear, all of that, sadness, anger. Let's go ahead and choose what you like to release, the heaviest thing. And we'll take a deep, full breath in through the lungs. Thinking about what energy you're releasing. Exhale, let it go. Just like that, let it go, like a balloon in the wind. Let it fly away. Watch it disappear. We might need another one. Maybe there's another emotion. Maybe we need another breath. So as we exhale, we're releasing that energy. We're releasing that emotion as we exhale. Okay, so let's breathe in deep, full. And let it go. And we're just letting go of the emotional energy. We're keeping the wisdom. We're keeping everything that we're learning. We're accepting what we're learning. We're accepting our situation, but we're letting go of any emotional energy that's just too heavy. If it's ready to go, if that stress doesn't need to stay on the body. So just releasing it, but keeping the wisdom. And just to make sure that we're feeling complete. If there's another emotion or if there's any other heaviness, let's really do a thorough job of clearing that from our energy field now. Inhaling full and deep through the nose, fill the lungs up. Lungs are full to max capacity. And release and let it go. Good, now we're going to call in the energy that we would like assistance with during this time. So let's call in compassion. If that's what you need, let's call in self-love, unconditional love, the divine love. Good, let's call in peace. Let's call in joy. And maybe there was one of those that really resonated with you, something that felt really good that you really, really need right now. So let's take a few more moments in this quiet time to focus on the energetic frequency that you are wanting to bring in to your world right now. Compassion, peace, joy, divine love. And we say thank you because this energy is already here with us. This divine love, this joy, compassion, this peace, it is us. We are it. It's already here with us. All we have to do to bring it about is think about it. Just think about it, focus on it for a few more moments. Become joy, become peace, become divine love, become compassion, focusing upon it. Okay, very good. And for the last time, let's place our hands on our body, one hand to tummy, one hand to heart. Taking a moment to notice how we're feeling at the end of our yoga sadhana. What has shifted? What has changed? You've released and let go so well. Acknowledge that. And we'll close our practice by saying namaste. Hands at heart. Namaste. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Thank you, Shanti, Satnam. Great job.